Hello, good people. Thanks for joining me again. My name is Anne, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. I like to say we travel around the world sitting on our couches. How fun is that? And we have conquered that 1 English subtitle, and we have diversified what we watch. We're learning culture and food. Oh my word. I hope you have your passport. Let's go. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back. I had to quickly jump on here and say you have to add this to your list. It's called The Empress, and if you love The Crown, if you love Bridgerton, then you're definitely gonna enjoy this. The Empress is German, which, by the way, this is based on a true story. I didn't even know this story, and I so love it. And really, we're told the story of the Empress. Her name is Elizabeth, and let's just say she was like your Princess Diana of their time, meaning she was not into the whole traditions and being cooped up in the house and just following tradition. I mean, obviously her role was, you marry the emperor, we need an heir, you're supposed to produce children, but she was way too advanced for them, and I loved her. Oh my God. And the story really starts off, it was actually her sister who was supposed to be marrying the emperor, and then the emperor is taken by Elizabeth just because she was such a rogue kind of a person. Like, she walked around with no shoes. She loved animals and horses and loved to hang around the commoners, which, you know, monarchy, nobody wants to hang around the commoners, and she had no issues with that. And the one thing I loved about this story is the fact that for once we have a story about the monarch where actually the emperor and the empress love each other. Their love story is so good. Like, they genuinely loved each other. Even when his mother was like, look, she is way too rogue for us to accept her in, you know, this monarchy, he was like, oh no, you're not getting rid of my wife, right? I love that one episode when she goes out, she's out all night partying hard, and then shows up in the morning when the emperor is sitting down to eat breakfast, and she looks a mess with a hangover. I was like, oh my God, I would have loved her if I met her in real life. Like, she doesn't even care that she's in this huge big palace. But I loved how her husband, the emperor, just loved her. And then obviously we have the empress brother, who is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Initially, when he saw Elizabeth, he also was taken by her and clearly went for her because clearly her sister was supposed to marry the emperor. So he thought me and Elizabeth could have our thing because she's so open-minded and easygoing. And obviously when her brother ended up marrying Elizabeth, then that became an issue, and you have to keep watching because obviously there's that back and forth pull in the fact that he always loved her as well. And then clearly he's also power hungry, and he's willing to do whatever it takes if he can get a chance to be the next emperor. So that was interesting to see. And then there's the mother, and obviously she's tradition, and really she was running things. I mean, she was like, all the men here are like weak people, and obviously she was known to be a strong woman, and that would make sense why she clashed with Elizabeth. Elizabeth was also a strong-minded person and had her own mind, which she didn't see that coming. And then in the midst of all that, we have these court ladies, who, by the way, that one lady who, the more mean she got, the bigger the hair got, right? But I love this. I guess they're court ladies in waiting. They're all waiting to get married, but they also serve the empress. So that was interesting. I love the one who clearly she came because she had an ulterior motive to do some harm to the emperor and the empress. And you have to keep watching this as the story progresses, how that relationship between the empress and her progresses. I love that. But what a fantastic show. It's in German, and you know what I usually say, right? If you can, please listen to the language of origin. First of all, what that does is the acting just comes through. And then just listen to the German language is so fantastic. Now, does it offer dubbing? It does. In case you just want to listen to it in English, it does give you that. And I actually have to say the dubbing, I checked it out a little bit. It was pretty good, so it doesn't look weird. But please, when you can, please listen to the language in German. And like I always say, make the font bigger, and before you know it, if the storyline is really good, you're watching and you've forgotten you've been reading this whole time, and it's just fantastic. But I had to jump on here and say you have to add the Empress to your list because it's a fantastic show, and clearly the way it ends, we are definitely being teed up for season 2, and I am here for it. I love it. It was really, really, really good. Just fantastic, and I was like, gotta jump on here and tell people you gotta watch it. Anyway, have you watched it? What do you think? I just loved it. I really loved it. I love the filmography. The acting was really good. The castles and all that stuff that goes with, prehistoric time or period time or historical. Loved it all. And the fact that this is a storyline I did not even know. I had to go Google. I'm like, oh my gosh, she was a real empress. And wow, what a badass. I love Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, especially in her time when women were just like, you're not to be seen or heard, just sit, have the baby, let the men do everything. Wow. Like that one episode where they went, she wanted to join them for hunting and she saved the day. You know what I'm saying? If you watched it, but oh, loved it so much. Please do yourself a favor and watch The Empress. If you do like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. Please join me. I'm currently reviewing a Korean drama called Little Women. Fantastic show. If you love Korean dramas or you've never watched one, please join us. So much fun. They're so addictive, but they're so good. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.